Yo, what's up guys? Soup Stuff here today. The video we recorded for you guys today is going to be awesome. It's our first theory video and it's going to be on Ark Mobile 3.0. Now, for those of you who play on other platforms such as Nintendo Switch, Xbox, PlayStation, and PC, Studio Wildcard has announced that an Ark 2 will come out in the 2022 this following year. Ark Mobile's platform is a little different and is already in this stage set as Ark 2.0, which is pretty big, introducing dungeons, chronicling, amber, tech items, and new creatures, along with a ton more stuff. In today's video, we will be going over 3 parts, including the current stage of Ark Mobile right now. Then we will make clarifications of things that will probably not come into Ark 3.0, or just Ark Mobile in general. For the last part of the video, I'll be talking about what I really think will be coming in Ark Mobile's future, including maps, creatures, items, and in-game concepts. Before we get into the video, I want to thank you all for 200 subscribers. I know it's not a very big deal, but it still made me and my partner God's day. Our next goal is 300 subs, so be sure to share this channel with your friends and leave a like if you enjoyed this video. Let's get into making theories.
The first theory or info we have is on the current Ark Mobile. The current Ark Mobile is fun and all, but it has been around for almost 3 years now. I think it actually has been around for 3 years, but it's getting quite boring actually. So a lot of people are thinking that they're going to be adding new maps and new dinosaurs and just new items. But so I'm going to be telling you guys what's in store, most likely for Ark Mobile currently. So I don't believe that they will be adding any new maps due to Ark Mobile is already massive. It's a 3 GB download so far, and that's like one of the biggest downloads in a mobile game. So I don't think they will be adding any more maps. That's the same with creatures. Creatures also probably do take up a lot of space in the files, which they could add some creatures that like island creatures, like the Yudi is usually in the island, the Diacolio is usually in the island in the redwoods, but I doubt they will be adding that due to there's just been the original creatures for so long, and I don't think they would want to add more, like, because like you're stuck with all these normal ones and like you usually tame them, and I can see why they would add more, but I don't think it's that big of a possibility that they will add more creatures. Next to dungeons, I do think that dungeons are a really big possibility that they could add more dungeons. Like, they already have the ice dungeon, the swamp dungeon, and the normal dungeon. They can maybe add a redwoods dungeon, a mountain dungeon, a water dungeon, and a lava dungeon even, or just like, there's a lot of different dungeons that they can add, is basically what I'm saying. So I think that it is a big possibility that they could add dungeons, more dungeons to Ark Mobile. Now on to items. I think this is probably the most added thing to Ark Mobile. I know they haven't added a lot of items in the past. They did like in the first year because they had to add more and stuff because it was new and starting out, but I do think they could add more items to Ark Mobile. Like, they already have exclusive items like eerie stuff and amber and like that, but they could add more stuff like tech items. They could update the tech suits and make them like the console or PC version. They could also add more stuff for builders, like they can add triangle foundations, they can make just a lot more stuff. They can even make the structure where I don't know exactly what it's called, but so these structures can go into the map. It's like, well, basically it's not really meshing, but that's basically what it is. But with structures, these structures are able to mesh a little bit into the map, so that way you can build like a lot cooler bases without like being uneven ground or not enough space and stuff like that. But I do think new items is very possible. And I just do think overall they may have to do a few more updates, like the hair, like they did over this summer. They did the hair and the turrets thing. They will probably do another one of those until Ark Mobile 3.0 comes out, if they're even doing an Ark Mobile 3.0. But that is what I suggest for the current Ark. And yeah, let's get on to the next segment of this video. On to the next part of the video is going to be discussing about Ark Mobile 3.0 and what could possibly be in it and what possibly cannot be in it. So first of all, there has been a lot of people thinking that there's going to be adding more maps and more dinos to the current Ark Mobile, but because of the download size, it is already massive. I doubt they will do that because that would be a massive download, and it's already massive as it is right now. So what I believe what will be happening is they will be making a whole new game just called Ark Mobile 3.0, and they will be making a new map, or just taking a map from console or PC like Valguero, Scorched Earth, or something like that. A lot of people also think that they may be adding Scorched Earth, but I doubt that because that's like one of the smaller maps, and it's kind of boring on there. But I do think that they will be making a new map, or they will just be transferring a map over in Ark Mobile 3.0. They could make something that's never been seen before, which would be really cool. They also probably will be adding more dinosaurs, just because everyone has gotten kind of bored of the current dinosaurs because they're just like the originals in Ark Mobile, and there's no really new dinosaurs that you can breed and work and play around with. So I think they'll be adding some. I think it depends on the map what creatures they're going to be adding to the game. And yeah, they'll probably be adding some new items to the game, like some more tech. Maybe they'll update the tech suit to make it like the console and PC version of the tech suit with the different powers and flight, which is really, really nice. They could add some building materials like triangle foundations, and they can add custom admin commands, like where you type them in and you place them, or just even more admin commands, which I think is very possible because the admin commands now, they're really good on mobile, but we would probably like to see more of them. Some things that will probably not be in Ark Mobile 3.0 is multiple maps. I doubt they will do multiple maps, like 5 maps or stuff like that. I doubt they will be adding bosses normally. I think they're gonna stick with the dungeons, and I think they're gonna also stick with Amber, like where you can buy stuff, because a lot of you guys probably don't know this, but if you go and read the Explorer notes, it actually tells the story of Ark Mobile and how Rockwell's niece, I think, was experimenting with like Amber and stuff like that, and Eerie Element, and that's how Ark Mobile like came about, I guess. And so that's why it's so different. And so I think they'll keep it with the dungeons and stuff. Maybe they'll add new dungeons and stuff like that, but I doubt they will be putting in where you just go to the terminal and you spawn in the boss. I don't think they will do that. But yeah, let's get into the next segment. This next part is me explaining why I think it's very, very possible for an Ark Mobile 3.0 to come out, and if it would be fun, and if people would actually play it, and like, yeah. So first of all, as we can see here, there is an Ark 2 coming in 2022, sometime in the next 2 years, around there, and it's only coming on PC and console and Nintendo Switch. They announced that last November, I believe, and that is a very big thing, and part of the trailer is playing right now. But I think Ark Mobile 3.0 is gonna have to come out around the same time, because Ark Mobile is just gonna be kind of boring, and everyone's gonna be moving over to Ark 2 on PC and console and stuff like that, and it's just going to be very boring to play the original Ark Mobile. So I think they either will have a massive update on the normal Ark, which I think is a way small possibility, or they just may make the Ark Mobile 3.0 on like a whole new game and stuff. And I have heard rumors that they are starting it right now, or they are just working on an update. I've heard rumors about it, but I really do think that it is true that they will be making an Ark Mobile 3.0. But I just don't know the exact time. I assume it will be around Ark 2 when that releases. So you guys can like expect in the near future, like 2 or 3 years around there. So for now, you're gonna just have to stick with the normal Ark, and we're just gonna have to wait for updates and stuff like that. But anyways, guys, I hope you guys did enjoy the video. Make sure to subscribe if you're not already. And again, thank you for 200 subscribers. It means a lot to us. And yeah, if you guys have any other theories, let us know, because it may stick in with our theories. And yeah, see you guys in the next one. Sub a soup.